bit gothic, like giant trench coat.
True, giant trench coat, big gloves. Right now we're gonna start on PS2, normal Starterville. This is gonna be pretty interesting to see how he plays around the projectiles. Counter's definitely gonna help a lot. Getting Arson if he calls out any of his neutral bees or one of the fires.
Same with Rebel's Guard being good for just getting Arsene immediately, because he could be behind and then all of a sudden he takes one arc fire with Rebel's Guard and then he has Arsene.
Yeah, it's going to be very important for Coward to have stage control throughout this set, because that's where Robin really shines, making you force options. And right there with the F smash, 58% and already taking the first stock.
Yeah, as you were saying, Coward needs stage control the whole time. He had stage control that entire stock.
Yeah.
Because there's a forward throw Thoron coming out, not working because Joker said no.
Yep, we got Arson on deck, seeing if Raven can take the stock up air. Is going to do some damage, going to put him in a bad spot. See if maybe he can hit stock a little early. But the thing about Joker is, you know, he has to get a read to get those kills, and it is never for free.
Yeah, they're not like, I hit you, they're usually at least like 2-hit combo kills. And so he has to try. It's usually he can't just like approach with a back air unless you're at stupid high percent and he's at 0.
What? Was that up tilt?
That was up smash.
Okay, looked like up tilt for a second. I'm like, wow.
No, he does not have snake up tilt.
Oh, please stack right. Next path. Whoa!
Oh, never mind.
Okay, that got crazy for a second.
I forget the Joker. I'm like, if a character's off screen, I'm like, oh, their recovery like alone is not going to save them because like tethers. Yeah, I forget that tethers are really good.
Uh-oh.
And it's completely even all of a sudden.
This game is fast. We're already 5 minutes in and we're already on last stock. Joker with Arson at 36%. Good conversion.
He's been hitting all the conversions.
And not just a little standoff, seeing
just kind of a standoff.
No one wants to give off too much, so you don't want to overcommit, but you also don't want to just sit there and let the other guy come straight to you.
Especially because Joker can naturally get Arsene. So it's really it's actually mostly even. Yeah, he knew to hold it.
It didn't matter.
No. It might have been questionable DI on the back there, because there was no kill screen, and it seemed like he flew. He was only at like, what, like 100?
Yeah, I don't think he thought it would come to that, getting so far to the blast zone. But
he also might have tried to run away, and in turn DI'd incorrectly.
That too, yeah. That was so fast.
It's a fast game. It was what, like 2 minutes?
Like 3 max, I think. That was just back and forth. And
yeah, it was like a 2.5 minute game.
Wow, that was a 2-minute drill. That was crazy.
Coward had good control the first 2 stocks that he took, and then Raven took 1 stock and then got a quick edge guard on another at like 40. And he was only at 26, so it was practically completely even.
Alright, now we're going to go to Yoshi's store. We're going to add a couple angles and triplats, see if that will help out Ravenking, get some conversions going. But right now it's going to be a little hard with the Coward just running the stage as he is. He's not overcommitting. He's doing really good 1-2 combos, and with Robin, that can lead to a lot of damage until just getting a little bit off.
Yeah, Robin has really good like starting combos. Like he can get a straight hit, and in the air he can easily start with something. He can throw a projectile. He actually has a really like good combo game with Levin because it kind of just auto links a lot of the time.
Almost getting the hook conversion, but right now getting put back on the stage. But Arson is back. Seeing if Ravenking can use that extra power to hopefully get a stock lead and able to play a little more calm, because right now he's been having to play from behind pretty much the whole game.
Tries to second with the side B. Going for an questionable choice for the edge guard. I don't know if maybe he thought Coward would go somewhere else.
Up smash gonna take it, gonna get the read on the ledge.
Somehow reaching him. It must have been like the outermost part of it, because it didn't look like it was hit.
Right.
Maybe Arsene's bigger.
I think, yeah, Arsene extends it just a little bit more since it's the whole, ghost behind you, I guess, adding that little bit of length. And I like the hook convergence he's been doing. It's really sweet.
Yeah, on triplat, some conversions are a little bit easier because of the platform just gives you that perfect positioning.
And now we're having a little bit of change of place. Ravenking having the stage control and doing some great edge guarding right now, going really deep. Still has him on the edge. Back air is coming in clutch. Wow.
The spike. It's one of those rare moments that doesn't really happen too often, but every Robin main goes for. Literally every time they like run off stage and just up B, they're just hoping for the spike.
And hoped and he received that coming in clutch and able to bring him back in this game a little bit. Hopefully going to be able to get some damage off. Good use of field pressure right there.
Ooh, misses the conversion. I think he just missed the spacing a little bit. Ravenking also seemed to DI outward a little bit more.
Oh my. Oh, and saying I got my own projectiles. Oh man.
I have my own arc fire. It's not as useful, but it kills.
It's so good, but just so, I guess, little at the same time.
I have my own arc fire. It's called Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
I think that's why it saved him from getting down smash. Because of the extra spacing.
And then it does linger, especially with another hurt box get thrown out. Oh, I like the weight.
He wanted the spike again.
Good DI. Can't take any more of those. 169%.
Oh, an unfortunate turnaround. I think it's just hard X.
Oh. Yeehaw. Oh, okay. I see why you said that now.
Yeah. Have you not seen the memes?
No.
Oh, there were a bunch of memes for a while because it sort of sounds like he's saying yeehaw. So people were just like putting yeehaw over it, putting him in a cowboy hat.
Oh, instead of the Rebels guard, he does his command grab and able to get some health and do some damage. Nice. That was very smart by a coward.
Yeah, Nosferatu, he loves Nosferatu a lot. Because if someone's on the platform and he had been either book. Actually, that book might have cost him the stock. Like, if Raven loses it, that book might have actually cost him the game because it slowed him down just a little bit.
Oh man, trying to get the back air. Yep, gonna get it.
I couldn't tell who got hit because they both were like in the middle of the animations.
It was the very weird ledge trump, but the back air able to steal out the stock and Ravenking taking game 2, 1-1 for the set count. I like how Ravenking's throwing out these secondaries. Like, you know, he could easily just go Ike and be like, all right, I'm about to go crazy. But, he's like really trying to, like last week, he wanted to do the Byleth. And now he's wanting to do the Joker this week. And he's sticking all the way through, win or lose. So definitely looking to the future with the... And it also gives you some insight. Like, if you use just one character, it kind of makes you a little linear with the way you look at the game. But when you use multiple characters, it gives you, like, different ideas of how you can use your actual main, alongside the secondaries.
Yeah, also just doing things other than singles because you'll feel more comfortable to try out new things. Because if you're in like just a normal 1v1, I think you're naturally just not going to feel confident to try something new. If you're in doubles, you're like, let me try this combo because if it fails, my teammate can save me. And then the combo works, and then you're like, oh, that's an actual combo. Or just let me try this like funky thing because since it's doubles, it's kind of like it goes to extreme high risk and sometimes extreme low risk sometimes. So you can switch up gameplays. Get dubs is fun.
So fun. Like if people hate on Ultimate, but it's so good.
Characters because of it. Because I was like, oh, I can do this because I like had the opportunities to try it.
Right. Right now, already at 74%. This is how Ravenking's been kind of starting a lot of his games. Is down, getting comboed pretty early, but he picks up the pace slowly
Unfortunate
after.
fallout. It was a bit of an awkward hitbox. He gets another one though. Big backer.
Good. That was a double jump tomahawk into back air. Wow.
Joker has a really fast fall speed, so even if he double jumps, he can fast fall, and it's hard to react. Him and Link have that 90% fast fall increase.
Ravenking knows where that up B's gonna come, so he's able to do a good
Not
job of
that upper,
dodging on
though.
the edge. Not that up there though.
He knows the spacing for tether like perfectly. If he
And you
doesn't
have
get it,
to.
it's because he used it too early, and then the game was like, no, you can't do that twice in a row.
Anyone with the tether recovery, you have to get that down packed, otherwise it will mess you up trying to get back to stage.
Yeah, and you play Min, you just die.
Right? Literally.
So
Be so bad. Gives that snap. Oh!
I think Coward might have like. I think he didn't turn around. It looked like he didn't.
Nah, I don't think he turned around. It got him straight in the back and just not be able to react and able to get a clean up smash. Oh!
Hitting those backers, both of them, pressing buttons on each other. They're both swinging swords at each other.
Right? And they're both like really weird swords too. Like one's a dagger and one's like a jagged dagger also?
No,
it's a sword.
technically a sword. It's a magical sword.
Okay, magical.
Never
sword.
mind.
There.
Coward sucks. I'm sure to tell him later.
Good DI.
There's a book coming down. Be careful.
Ooh! Good stuff with the nair.
He might have been too conscious of the book and just missed Coward completely.
Got his eyes a little on the book and not able to see the nair coming. The book can either like, I don't know, the book either helps or it just kind of messes up what you were doing.
Yeah, if you're in like a situation where you're like, oh, I need to like do an area. I mean, you can just Z drop.
What?
Also buy.
What? Where'd it go?
No.
Wherever that is, Joker able to take game 3 and Ravenking up 2-1 now on a Coward.
Oh, I know what I was going to talk about before. It was Ravenking using secondary. His Joker is a character he's had for a while. It's a character he's good with, and it's not something to sneeze at or really go, oh, it's just his secondary, whatever. Like, he's good with Joker. It's not really like Byleth, where minus last week, where he made Byleth look like his main. Byleth is just like a for fun character, but Joker, he like actually has a Joker.
Right, like put in the work.
Yeah, it's not just a secondary.
3, 2,
So like a co-main?
So, like, I think maybe 25% of the way to being a co-main from secondary, if that makes any sense.
That does, yeah.
If it was like an experience bar, he'd be 25% of the way there.
There's levels of characters. Everyone's like, I think everyone's got like a top 5, considering Squad Strike and everything came out for like 5v5s. Then, you rank them, and I'd consider his Joker like a.
Honestly, Squad Strike is how I got like my 5 characters, because it made me re-pick up Zelda, because she's fun, and then it made me re-pick up ZSS as well. Like, Squad Strike is actually really good for just learn 5 characters, because then you can at least have fun with 5 characters.
Right, and the way you play too is like when you lose, you go straight to the next character. So you gotta instantly be like, all right, this is you can't. Like if you went from Min to Joker, you're gonna have to make that jump between the character gaps, and it helps you kind of. It helps because like in a set, if like when you win a game, you lose one, you switch to a secondary, then you're able to like go to that secondary like full force 100%.
Sorry, I was just silent for a second, wondering why Coward took him to town, where vertical killing is harder.
Maybe he just wanted more space.
And horizontal is easier.
He wanted probably more space to possibly just build up his magic and able to give him more opportunities in neutral instead of kind of going for like hard reads. Ooh, speaking of vertical,
he's been doing that a couple times. He'll do like a up air out of disadvantage, and Ravenking falls for it.
Oh, that canceled out.
Yeah, I think the Thunder and L Thunder, I don't think have that much priority.
I love how that move looks. I love how that move looks because when the Rebel Guard is covered in blue, but then Robin just comes up and like just covers it in purple, like almost like taking it over. That's a pretty cool interaction.
Yeah, Nosferatu's a good move. Also, in Fire Emblem's a good move.
Oh,
small hit.
Arson, he's trying to make Arson count, and he does right at the last second before it goes out, able to take the stock. What?
I think he snapped, maybe?
He did snap, but it's just weird how that canceled out the whole thing. But that does do that with
Well,
Robin.
it
Just
stopped
a little
in its place
projectile.
and caused the explosion.
Can you imagine if that thing could armor through that? Robin would be busted.
Oh, if Robin's projectiles had priority through projectile.
It would be crazy, like Samus's charge shot.
I mean, I think Thoron goes through it. Also, unfortunate roll. But, like, yeah, if it just powered through almost all projectiles, it'd make Robin's zoning so much better. Because he'd be, like, an anti-zoner as well.
I really hope in the next patch they do some crazy stuff. Like, I don't even care if it's for my character. I don't care if it's, like, they buff the character I hate the most. I just want them to make changes, like, to, like, kind of shake up the meta a little bit.
I love how Coward does nothing.
He probably would just, like, what do I... He doesn't want to
He probably thought
get
he
caught
got
in any of
hit
that.
and was just like, let me just do nothing. Like, let me just be
Yeah.
a disadvantage, and then all of a sudden he didn't get hit.
Plus
I've had that happen
Wi-Fi.
with games before, where I, like, think I'm getting hit, and then I don't, and so I prepared to get hit.
Yep. Good setup with the
It was a
guns.
good instant drop down back air.
That was sick. Good stuff by Ravenking. Good stuff by Coward, though, keeping it close, but Ravenking moves on 3-1 to Grand Finals to get his run back.